guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since I did a video, and that is because I've just been busy and just the weather's not really the good time to do all these type of videos outside. It's really cold right now. As you can see, I'm wearing a glove right now, so just trying to stay warm. The car's still the same from the last video. I know the last mod really for this car was to get these sequential lights to turn on with the lights on, but otherwise that's really it with the car. I haven't done anything much to it, but the only thing that I've really updated was the tune to the car, which is the M-Force tuning. I know a lot of you guys were asking like how to do the whole crackling and burbling with the M-Force tuning, and I'll kind of like demonstrate for you guys just to show you guys how to do that. You guys are wondering why am I retuning the car again if I already have the M-Force tuning. That is because M-Force actually offered me a stage 2, or in other words a new version of their tuning for the IS. They didn't mention about like having a lot more crackling, burbling, and of course more backfiring. So the more backfire, the more flames whatsoever, but I rarely see my flames. It's more of like whoever's behind me, they'll see it, but I'll only see my flames whenever I just have like a camera right behind it and I just start backfiring. That's the only time I will really see it. The only warning that they mentioned was that it'll consume a lot more gas, so not really much of a difference from like the first M-Force tuning that I had versus the current one that I have now. Gas consumption was probably very minimal difference really, but if you're doing it like the first time, right, with like no tuning at all, you probably notice it a lot more. But for me, it was a really minor difference. The IS does have a really bad MPG with the city. I only get like probably, I think 18. I can probably check right now. You guys will see it. It's not the greatest, right? But highway wise, it does pretty good. City wise, this thing acts like it's a truck or something. So there you have it, guys. I'm only running 14.3. Yeah, 14.3 MPG. And that is not good at all. Again, that is because I do drive this car a lot more in the city versus on the highway. But anyways, back to the M-Force tuning that they had mentioned about like having a lot more gas consumption for the IS. And some recommendations that they told me was you do have to change the spark plugs within 20k to 30 miles after installing the tune. With me, I already have my spark plugs changed, so probably changed it at like 50k miles. It's still fairly new, so I don't have to worry about that. And just also having a brand new or fairly good battery. If you have a battery that's about to die or something, or your car struggles to start, I would suggest to definitely change it if you're trying to get this tune. I'm not sure what the whole thing is behind it of like why you need to have a good battery to tune your car. Again, I'm not an expert on that. They just told me, you know, just have a good battery and you're good to go. And also, if you guys want to get the M-Force tune, you do have to mention what are your mods for your performance, whether you have the headers, full exhaust system, and whatsoever. And also, I think they do mention about the intake. So just, you know, let them know what you have. If you guys decide to go with the whole burbling, crackling, backfiring option with the M-Force tuning, it's recommended to have catless headers and throughout the whole exhaust system, just having no cats at all. If you constantly start like burbling throughout the whole time with your car, you will burn out the cat and you'll start seeing like chunks coming out and whatsoever. So it's not really recommended to have cats with the crackling and burbling tune. It's always best to have it without it. So with me, just an example, I do have PPE headers, catless, full exhaust system, which is the Josie high flow resonators in the middle, and of course I do have my muffler still. And with my intake, I just have the Fsport intake. If you guys are worried about the whole engine whatever blowing up or start knocking with the M-Force tuning, I mean, that's your call. You know, that's really up to you guys. No one's gonna tell you to do it or not do it, so it's your car again. So really go on your call if you want the tuning or not. I've had the tune for more than three plus years already. No issues at all. Like, it runs the same way as I bought the car. Again, the only big difference that I saw that I thought was like, you know, bad was just the gas. That's the only bad thing I really saw with the tuning. It's just it consumes a lot more gas, and if you're okay with it, then go for it. But otherwise, really minor maintenance, like again, spark plugs, and that's it. Of course, don't forget your oil. Definitely change your oil every like 5 to 10k miles. For me, I change my oil every 5k miles, and I do use a different oil, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. Here it is. This is the oil I use. It's the AMS oil or AMS oil. So I'm not sure what the correct wording is to this brand, but anyways, it is the OW-20. Go for it if you want it. I think it's a really cool option to have, and I don't tend to do it all the time, right? I don't burble all the time. I just think it's a lot, or just obnoxious to do it every single downshift. It's just annoying. So if you do it like every once in a while, cool, that's cool. But anyways, that is a quick rundown of having prior to the Enforce tuning. Of course, at the end I'm gonna show you guys some clips of like burbling or non-burbling drive-bys, and how to do the whole crackling, and possibly some backfires. I'm not sure if I'm gonna throw out some flames in the back. That is because the car has to be really warm for it to do all that backfiring. Right now it's really cold. Again, got the gloves on, got the fit. But anyways, for sure you gotta be warmed up. I'd say like around the summer it'll probably be a lot more effective with the whole flame and all that. But as of right now, definitely not a good time. It'll just take a while for it to warm up. Couldn't really make a video the next day. That is because it snowed, so I had to wait a few days. So as you can see, there's some snow kind of like stuck behind the fender and all that. And of course the car already got dirty with all the salt and all that. So yeah, that's what the East Coast is, to kind of see the snow down there. But anyways, let's just get to it, and I'll show you some burble, crackling, and all that. So what I'm gonna do is kind of show you from the interior, and I'm just gonna show you like just kind of like rev it at like 3 to 4 to 5 RPM without even tapping my gas pedal. So I'm gonna start with 3K. Again, it has like that pop at the end, but again, I did not press anything. It's just like all by itself. So now I'm gonna do 4,000 RPM. Again, that pop at the end, and then now I just rev it all the way up. Again, you did not hear no crackling, no burbling, no such thing. To do the crackling, you have to do the whole tapping method with the gas pedal. So as you can see, the RPM, just kind of like tap it, tap it, tap it. From there, obviously, you just have fun of it, right? But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys from 4K RPM. Doesn't really do too much from 4K RPM. It's more noticeable once you do it above 5K RPM. 4K RPM. Again, I'm tapping it, and that's all it really does. Once it goes to 5K RPM, it does a lot more burbles, and then all the way to 6 or max. go. That's a lot more noticeable compared to like 4K versus 6 and above. So there you have it, guys. I think I was able to backfire. I was just seeing my camera, just kind of seeing the rolls, but I did see a few flames. But I mean, it is really cold right now, so I'm surprised it even threw some flames out. So back to the car, it's really freezing out. So that was pretty much it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the whole review of the M-Force tune with the stage 2. For those of you who get the tune, yeah, it'll take a while for you to learn the whole crackling and burbling if you get that feature, but it's really simple once you get the hang of it. For sure, comment down below if you guys have any other questions based on my tune. But anyways, thank you guys again for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Peace.